It is Dr. Martin Luther King Day today. Hundreds of people paying their respects to the civil rights icon at a service here in Knoxville.
Our Richard Mason spoke with a man who was a close friend of Dr. King.
Dr. King is a symbol of what we can be.
Hundreds of people gathered at the Overcoming Believers Church to pay respects to a man they call a civil rights icon, Martin Luther King Jr. Bishop Rudolph W. McKissick Jr., the keynote speaker at the event, explains what Dr. King stood for that people today need to focus on.
Making sure that we do our part to make manifest the things, not just the dream speech, but everything that he talked about in equality and disenfranchisement and the ethic of love.
Bishop Ferris Long, preaching pastor at the Kingdom Life Church of Knoxville, says the vision of Dr. King lives on in every person.
There are still others who may be nameless in the community, who may be nameless in society, who still have the responsibility of carrying the vision on.
Several pastors from across the country gathered to pay respects to the legacy of the civil rights icon, but one reverend had a close friendship with him. Reverend Harold Middlebrook, a civil rights activist and friend of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., explains what he misses most about him.
Dr. King could tell some pretty good jokes. He could be humorous at times. He loved to swim. He loved to share. But he loved to teach.
Bishop McKissick wants everyone to remember
that we are bigger than remembering a speech, and that don't let this day anesthetize you to the work we've got to do.
You can kill the dreamer, but the dream still lives.
In Knoxville, Richard Mason, WVLT News.
Dr. King received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964 for civil rights and social justice.